What's up, y'all? My name is Chris. I'm a restoration ecologist and a game developer. I created the game 10 Degrees with Epic Games, some great game developers and friends of mine. Yeah, so this game, Terra Nil, is really, really cool. And this video, I might do a review video later, but this is intended for people who have played the game and are trying to do ecosystem engineering mode and are having trouble because it's really hard. It's been kicking my butt. So I wanted to share some of my strategy in hopes that other people will help other people, because I've looked for it online and haven't been able to find much. I guess the game maybe isn't popular enough, or ecosystem engineer mode isn't popular enough yet, that there's good guides out there. So this is Desolate Island, and it took me, I think, 3 playthroughs to get to where I am here today. And yeah, so some things that I think that worked well is as a real desolate island, you have to be really efficient with your space. And so I tried to maximize the wetland areas in places where I would get the biggest bang for my buck. And then I, of course, used the mangrove generators. Make sure you don't miss that. I did that the first time. I missed these things. And I created way too many wetlands, and then I didn't have enough space for beaches and forests. Another thing is I regenerated this map quite a few times to make sure I got one that was really good in terms of having high elevation areas to create this forest. And then also like spaces in between the high elevation areas. So this area right here is a space in between high elevation areas. But I left it intentionally in grassland so that I could make enough forest, because otherwise I would not have had enough forest without this space too. This is between high elevation areas. So you want to obviously use all the high elevation for forest, but some of the lower elevation, you shouldn't just fill it in with wetland and beach, because you need more. A lot of times, I think most of the maps it generates, you need more than just the high elevation. Now, as this map suggests, doing coral is like the main focus, and it can be a big challenge because you have to create the monorails and you have to have irrigators. So I made sure I placed lots of irrigators. So you use the irrigators to build these coral research centers on. I made sure to place lots of irrigators by the sea, and make sure they were near areas that I knew stone was, so I could put monorails on the stone. I also made sure my temperatures were ideal for all the habitat I was creating. So I used the humidifier one, and then I used a couple incinerators. And I made sure I placed them in areas where I could next go and place an irrigator really well and efficiently and get lots of points. And man, I came out really close. I'm at 138 left, and I got a lot of my conditions met, but not all of them. I think coconut palms, I could actually accrue a few more resources by using incinerator to get coconut palms achievement. And so I set a 10-minute limit to this video because I didn't want to go on too long, so I'm about halfway there already. And yeah, I think that's most of what I wanted to say. So now I just have to move this coral into the open ocean, and I should be about there. So that's exciting. In my experience with the ecosystem engineering mode, once you start recycling, you start getting all your resources back. So as you do in recycling. So I should be pretty much done as far as the tricky bit of it. I'm add on a recording if that's not the case, but I hope this was helpful to people that are stuck on this or feeling like, oh man, this is possible. I'm actually doing this building up to the Polluted Fjord level. I played that one a lot and I got shut down completely, and I realized that I need to do more scaffolding, because I think the game developers created this game with so many intentions, including like having a zen mode, a gardening mode where you're not really focused on getting dopamine or like playing a video game, but more just like relaxing, getting your mind off of life for a little bit, which I love. I love that. But I think what happened is that people like me who are playing it a little bit more like a traditional video game, you're doing ecologist mode, and then the next thing you know, you jump over, you unlock all the levels, you get all the variants, and you jump over to ecosystem engineering mode, and it just fucking kicks your ass. This is a different game, really, um, which is amazing. Uh, how hard it is, I really like it, but I think I went straight to Polluted Fjord because that was the one I didn't have all of my condition achievements on. I don't know if anyone else has had that experience, but yeah, I just couldn't get it. I just tried it so many times, and so now I'm trying to like build up to it and do all the normal levels and then all the variants, because really it's the second to hardest level possible in this game. So um, if you look at it that way, I'm on level 2 of 8 on ecosystem engineering mode, and I was trying to start at 7 of 8. So of course that's going to be a really big jump, and there's not enough scaffolding. But I'm actually following the progression now. So I would recommend people to do that. It might be possible if I do ever get around to beating Polluted Fjord and create a strategy video for it to share with people. It might be possible to kind of skip if that's what you want to do, but otherwise, learn from playing this. And I know to me, I thought it would be repetitive to do Desolate Island again, but this was a completely different experience doing it on ecosystem engineering mode. So, yeah, don't be afraid to try it again. I don't think you'll be disappointed in it being repetitive at all. There's so much more strategy that goes involved, and I love how the theme really fits in that. Like you're really having to kind of engineer things and think really precisely about things in ecosystem engineering mode, when in ecologist you can just kind of focus more on a little bit more of just like the pleasures of creating ecosystems and looking for animals in them, um, and restoring ecosystems. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you have a good one.